Now let's go to the new entries. Okay. See, we have created a procedure. Okay. Procedure what? Z1CH. Within that, we have assigned our partner functions, what are the roles we want it for our business. Okay. So this one controls like, which one is not modifiable, means your sole to party is unique, so that you can enter only one sole to party. Apart from that, you can able to enter multiple bill to parties and payers. That's why I just keep it other partner functions not modifiable. When it comes to all partners, it should be required for my business. That's why I made it as a mandatory. Okay. Partner functions, partner determination procedure, and keeping those partner functions in partner procedure. Next step is partner determination procedure assignment. Let's go to the CH. I think this is our right. This CH01, CH02, 03, and 04 we have created, right? Okay. So for CH01, what is the procedure we created? Z1CH, right? That means we are assigning those roles to this account group. Now you understand, right? Okay. We're just created roles. That roles we are assigning to account group. Okay.
Okay.
As of now, we have created only, we haven't created separate roles for ship to and all. Okay. So I'm just keeping this one only for the time being. For ship to, we haven't created a separate function, right? Separate procedure, right? I'm just keeping like that for the time being. Just keep it like that. Okay. So assume that ship to, if you go here, procedures, if you wanted to create separately for ship to, you take another procedure and you will assign partner functions. Okay. It depends on your needs, actually, how you wanted to configure to your customer. Okay. In this section, for your account group,
I was about to ask, this our partner procedure, how does it help us?
That's what you have an account group. What it controls? It will controls your field selection parameters, and it will controls your number ranges. Okay.
Yes.
But your account group don't know what kind of account group I am. Okay. Whether I am a sole to party, whether I am a ship to party, whether I am a payer, I don't know, right? I'm just having the fields, I'm just having the tabs, I'm just controlling whether it is mandatory or display. Okay. I'm generating number, but being a what I would say, being a account group, I should know my role, right? The role will be controlled by your partner procedure assigned partner functions. You got it, right?
Okay.
Now you understand the concept, right? The logical thinking.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Levi, you are following, or else any confusion is there?
I'm following. I'm still following.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably I am telling you, while creating, you will get more doubts. Okay. So that's why practice is more important. Now, last step, account groups function assignment. Okay. So here what we can do, just go to the new entries. You take your sole to party. Okay. This is the place where it will tell what kind of number it will generate. Okay. So previously in one of our session, we have seen that there is no number is available, right? Blank is there for your partners while creating customer. Okay. So CH01 is selected. It is asking, and ship to also CH01, bill 2 also CH01, pair also CH01. So what does it mean? I will show you now practically. Okay. What are the steps we have taken? First, we identify our partner function roles in this section. Okay. Once the roles identified, we created a procedure. In procedure, once we created a procedure, what is our procedure?
Z1,
GCH.
CH1, yes.
Okay. What is that? One moment. G1CH. We just assigned our partner functions. Once assigned,
I
our
thought I was mistaken.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So whatever the procedure we have created, that procedure we assign to our account group. That means being an account group, I'm responsible for these fields to be allocated to these roles like show to, ship to, bill to, and payer. So what number need to be generated, which is controlled by account function assignment. These are the 4 steps will be there for partner determination. Now I will show you. I try to create a partner now. You will understand what is the difference. Okay. I saved this one, right? Let's go. I'm just using central data for customer creation XD01. Okay. What is my account group here? CH01, right? For sold to party. Okay. So sales organization.
Our sales org is XG, I think.
1 second, I will tell you. A moment.
No, G, no. Oh. 1CH, what did we call it? I don't know.
1 moment. I just 1 CHE. Okay.
1CHE, okay, yes.
1 CHE. Okay. This is for 1 CHM for domestic, 1 CHE for export. Okay. GR is for retail sales, and your
XG
XG for your choco milk. Okay. Now, what is our company code? 1 CHM only. Okay.
Yes.
So if I enter this, I will get company code data also. If you don't enter this, it will be
But I
created.
think,
Yeah.
but wow, are we still seeing the right screen?
No, it got frozen.
Oh,
Or maybe
oh my.
it froze somehow.
Let me reshare then. 1 moment. Now you can see, right?
Yes. Now I can see.
It is for customer creation screen.
Okay.
What it is saying when I press enter? Okay, it just entered, right? So now I am just creating company. I will create Levy and Co. Retail Limited. Okay, I can create as a
We're not seeing.
You can see.
No, it's freezing again.
Okay, let me new share it. Now you can see.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just entered a company. When you are creating a title, you can choose as an individual customer, or else you can create it as a company. I'm creating Levy and Co. Retail Limited. Okay. Search term is GS. So postal code is 12345. I'm just giving for Europe is 5-digit code, right? And the city is Hamburg. Country is Germany. And your region is Hamburg. And your transportation zone, you choose it for this one. Okay, you got it. Okay,
Yes, yes.
now I'm just going to company code data. I'm just keeping reconciliation account. I will explain you what it is. Okay, in the next class we'll get to know that what are all these fields. Let me fill the mandatory fields. Okay, so I'm just giving this one. Go to the shipping conditions is a mandatory again. I'm just keeping this one up and go to the billing documents. So probably your tax is mandatory. I'm just keeping tax exempt. You can see here, right?
Yeah.
What you are seeing here, this will
The
be
number internal. Mhm.
internal. Previously you didn't see, right? In previous class where we end up. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you see, I cannot able to modify this one, but I can able to modify this one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If you see
Yeah.
in procedure, I shown you one field like, not modifiable. I kept for sole to party that, no one can touch this one. This is the mandatory. Maybe ship tos I can enter as many I want it below the lines. Okay. Let me save this. So here you go. Our customer got created, right? First customer. Okay. Could you
Mhm.
observe bottom of the screen? Customer,
Yes.
se-
Has
se-
been created. Yes.
yeah, 7,57105 has been created for company code 1CHM with this sales area. You got it?
Mhm.
Let me show you one thing. Now go to XD02. Okay. Let's try to create one more customer. Okay. Quickly. I'm just entering company. Uh, Josh as ship to location. Okay. GS. What is my postal code? Maybe I can choose this one. Tell me one city in France.
Mm,
There is a
Frankfurt.
city called Yaga.
Frankfurt,
no,
No,
that's in Germany.
Germany. Maybe some city. One in
Mhm.
France.
yeah.
Okay, because I don't know the name. Let's keep this is for
There,
example only, right?
I was
there is
thinking of
a
difficult names.
Yeah.
there is
Let's.
a city in France which is called Yaga, so you can't take it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just picking up some 15 Kent and the transportation zone again. I am keeping this one. So I think it's not there for this one. I am just choosing another transportation zone. Okay, let's go to the company code data. I'm just keeping this reconciliation account. Go to the sales area data. This one is the mandatory function again. So go to shipping tab. Your shipping conditions will be mandatory. And billing again, I'm just giving zero taxable. Just go to the partners. Okay. Now I am saving this one. So what is my previous customer number? 105, right? Now the
Mhm,
customer
mhm.
is created 106. Where we can see, I will show you. Let's go to the table SE16N. This is the table for your customer master sales data. Okay. What is your sales organization?
One CHM,
CHA.
one CHE.
One CHM, right? For domestic.
HM for domestic and E for export.
Yeah. Now you can see your customers, right? These two,
Yes, yes, yes.
these two customers, right? Uh,
So with our SC16N, we can we'll be able to view like our customers and
Yeah, we have basically three tables are there. For general data,
our
KN.
sales org or just the general ones, like all of them.
So this is for only sales data table. Okay.
Our sales data, okay.
Let me show you the general data. KNA1 is the table. Okay. So now
Mhm.
if you know the customer name, then only you can able to see. Here you will not have sales or Gandal. Okay. I'm just giving one customer an example. You see his address and everything you can able to see here. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
This is for general data. Like that, you have something called company code data. Okay. Maybe you can give the customer or company code. I'm just giving
Mhm.
one CHM, our company code. You can able to see our both customers, right? That means for these two customers, company code data got created. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me save this. Let me open the customer in change mode, right? I
Mhm.
created
Mhm.
first customer ends with 705. Just enter. Okay. Now I am giving another ship to party as this one. Josh for Levi, Josh I am giving it as a ship to party. You see, Josh as a ship
Mhm.
to location. For your
Mm-hmm.
understanding, I created this example. So whereas
Mhm.
if I try to enter another soul to party as a Josh, what system is saying? Customer already
Ah.
exists. Now you understand,
Mhm.
right? What is the meaning of those two fields? Unique.
Yeah.
Unique means you cannot able to enter more soul to parties. That is at the definition of your partner functions. Like, if it is modifiable means you can enter ship to party like Josh. Okay.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
uh, you cannot enter this one, right? Because see, this is basically like configuration which gives the security. Okay. When I created one customer might have multiple location, but he cannot become multiple ordering parties, right? Legally one person
Mhm.
will be
Yes,
there,
yes.
one person will be there ordering party. Now you understand my hard work and effort to explain this,
Yes. Yes.
where
Yes. Yes.
where
Yes.
we are now. Okay. Let me save
It's
this.
more clear now. It's clear.
Yeah. So tomorrow it will be more clear. I will show you. Now you understand multiple parties. Let me create a sales order. Okay. Let's take a standard document type, one CHM, GR and XG. Now you try to enter. What is your sold to party? This one, right?
Mhm.
When I press enter, you might end up with some errors like, no customer master record exists, sold to party. Okay. It might be because of one configuration. I will correct it 1 second. Movie. Don't get into all the stuff. I will explain you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
One CHM and your distribution channel is what? GR. This is basically for your pricing determination actually. Okay. So,
Okay. Okay.
and what is your division XG? Screen became stuck. Okay. XG. Good. Now document pricing procedure A and customer pricing procedure 1. RV. Let me put this. Let me put this PR00. I think you will get some errors. Okay. Initially,
Uh-huh.
you can able to see my sales order entering screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but it is still showing the same error. Okay, like some other things need to be done for this. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, some other error correction needs to be done. Once I correct it, I'll let you know. Okay, probably we can
Right.
see tomorrow. Like I will enter a sales order and I will show you some other background
Oh,
settings are missing. Okay,
okay, okay, okay.
otherwise give me a moment.